The PACT. There was a episode series and a few episodes tied together about the PACT. On Seinfeld, Jerry and George made a pact. They basically made a promise to each other, is what it means, that if one gets married, they're both going to get married. And I'm paraphrasing now, but that's basically what happened. And so George feels pressured. George ends up getting engaged, and then he gets pissed at Jerry Seinfeld for not getting engaged. All right, and then Big Jerry, he was going to do it, and then he backed out because he's like, marriage isn't for me, it's too much of a commitment. And then George is pissed because now George is stuck being engaged to this chick he doesn't want to be engaged. And he goes, well, Jerry, you left me hanging. I only kind of did it because it was because of our pact, and I kind of, got inspired by you. So I said, well, let me get married too, so, we're in the same boat. What does this have to do with anything? Because in life, don't let someone inspire you to do something if it's not what you want to do. If I decide tomorrow to go buy a mansion and stop living out of my car, but you only started living out of your car because I inspired you, that's on you. You should never make a decision because someone inspires you to solely. Inspiration is good and you need to get inspired. But do not let someone else inspire you to live a life that is not something that you have decided for you that you want. I was watching a YouTube channel, and there was a guy living out of his car. He's very inspirational to me. Then next thing I know, he's buying a travel trailer. He's buying this. He's buying that. And he's like, just like 3 episodes ago, he said he would never buy a travel trailer. What I'm trying to say is I'm not judging him. He should do whatever he wants to do in life. But it was just a reminder to me that, you know what? You got to be careful not to let somebody inspire you to do something because they may change their mind in a drop of a dime. And then you're left holding the bag. You know what I'm saying? The PACT. That's what came to mind. Is I used to love the Seinfeld sitcom series, and Jerry and George made a pact about marriage, and basically, George got left hanging because he was engaged to this chick, and Jerry never ended up wanting to commit. And the only reason George ended up getting married was because he got inspired, or he felt the pressure that he don't want to be left out or whatever. So it's a life lesson. It's a life lesson, man. Don't do anything in life because someone else over-inspires you. Allow inspiration to seep into your being because you need inspiration to push you closer to your dreams. But take accountability for your decisions. Do not do it because I'm doing it, because I may change my mind. I can't do anything because someone else is doing it because they may change their mind. And that's happened to me before. Like I've looked up to somebody, they've inspired me, and then all of a sudden they changed their mind in a different direction in life, and I said, oh shit, I'm going in a direction they were, and now they're going in a different direction. Now I'm all alone. Now, luckily, I never really went overboard on that, but I felt that. And I know that's a real thing out there. So I want to send this message out to everyone. Don't let anyone over-inspire you to the point you're making decisions that you don't want to make or that you feel pressured to make. It's your life. Everyone else in this world, including me, will change their mind as they grow and as different seasons of their life transition. So you have to understand that you have to live your life based on what you want at that time, and then you have to also give yourself the freedom to change your mind. We all need to get inspiration by others, but we need to follow our own inner voice and not the voice of someone else, okay? So this is a short message, but it's an important message. I mean, I can't tell you. I did a short video on don't let people over-inspire you one other time on this channel, but I thought of the pact, the Jerry Seinfeld pact that I've mentioned, and it just came to mind. Please, please, only make decisions that you want to make because of you. Understand people will change their mind. Understand you will change your mind. So the last thing you want to do is look around and realize you've decided to live a life only because someone else kind of like, got you excited to, but it's not something you really wanted. So allow inspiration to come into your spirit, but discern what is for you. And when you do make a decision, take accountability that you decided to make that decision for you. And that's it. Don't blame anybody else, even whether it works out or whether it don't. You take accountability for your decisions. Don't put that on somebody else because then you won't grow. And then you won't truly experience you. Life is about being you, defining you, and when we make a mistake, refining you, refining ourselves. All right? Stay inspired. Be yourself.